Wonderful. So sculpt, if you have any weights, that would be amazing. If you don't, then it's not a problem. Maybe a little bit of water. There is Emma. I've added a playlist already. So let's start in a seated position. So I've got these little weights, but if you don't have those, it's okay. You can do the class with or without the weights. It's totally up to you. Oh, and this morning, if you have a strap of some kind, that would be great. A yoga strap or even a belt. Like you could even use a belt from your jersey or something like that, because we'll warm up a little bit with that. But before we start moving and kickstart this day, let's just come into a seat and find a moment of stillness. Settle in. Find your sit bones on the mat or maybe on your meditation pillow or block. And then you can push play on the playlist. Just make sure it's not on shuffle, so you get the music in the right order, because there is a bit of a flow to the playlist. And then we'll settle in and just close your eyes. Mornings are special. From the energy, specifically if the sun hasn't risen yet, there is this mystic, like, oh, everything is about to start. People are still sleeping. So just embrace that energy and notice how you are feeling. Physically, mentally, there's no judgments. Some days we feel like life is sunshine and bright colors, and other days when we sit, it feels a bit rainy. Whether it's raining outside or not, it can feel a bit stormy and gray, and that is also okay. It's the awareness that matters. Notice your breath. Slow breaths in, slow breaths out. And I was inspired by a post of the owner of the studio in Bali, of Brilliantly Alive, Jasmine. She posted something so simple, which has been kind of stuck with me. And that was the sentence, life is divine chaos. Life is divine chaos. So I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm just going to actually just mention that sentence and let your own thoughts and heart make your own interpretation of that sentence. Life is divine chaos. Stay with the breath, take a couple more rounds of breath here. Notice the space that the lungs take into the chest because they fill up with air. The ribcage expand. Maybe even hear the sound of your own breath. Feel the reaction of the body to the breath. And then you may place your hands in front of the heart, a gesture to acknowledge each other in our uniqueness and at the same time in our connection, in our union. It is lovely to start the day together, to start our day with an intention, whether that is the intention of embracing the chaos, the divine chaos of life, or maybe you have your own intention or dedication. Being intentional on the mat gives us an opportunity to live intentionally. And in that way, our yoga practices have a massive ripple effect. Everything becomes kind of conscious and intentional, meaningful. So thank you for being here to kickstart this day and week. And you can bow your head to put your fingertips to just seal that in. And then come into a tabletop. So you can bring your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Spread the fingers nicely so the hands are flat onto the floor. And then we start some cat cow stretches. So on your inhale, you look up and your tailbone comes up. Exhale, round and tap, bring your chin towards your chest. Oh, in the morning when it's winter, the body feels a little different. So just notice that. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe up. Last one. Big inhale for cow. Open the front line of the body. Exhale, cat stretch. And then come into a child's pose at the back of the mat. So the toes come together, knees a little wider than your knees. And just bring the hips towards the heels. And please know that you can come back to this shape. It's a nice hip opener. It's a grounding shape, really nice and close to the floor. Inhale into a tabletop. Bring the knees back together and then come into a kneeling position and find your belt. If you don't have a belt, you can pretend you have a belt. And then open up the belt nice and wide. I would say if you hold onto it, kind of just naturally, you'll feel if it's too tight. And then we'll do a toe seat at the same time. So tuck your toes under. If some people like to manually pull the toes away from each other, this is a nice stretch for the soles of the feet. It might be quite intense in the soles of the feet, so if at some stage you want to point the toes instead, you can do so. All right, now you take your shoulders away from the ears, but at the same time, inhale, you bring the belt all the way to the back. And then exhale. So this is like flushing your teeth, but you're flushing your shoulders. So inhale, up and over. Exhale, over and around. Now notice if anything else starts to lift up. So if you're too tight, your shoulders will start to lift up towards your ears. Let's take 6 more rounds. Inhale, open over. Exhale. This is a lovely exercise. You can do it anytime, even behind your desk. Connecting to the breath, bringing some movement back into the shoulders, and it's very nicely symmetrical. Moving with the breath. Good. 2 more times. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, up and over again. Nice. Looking good, yogis. 1 more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Put the belt to the side and come into a downward facing dog. Whoop, my toes. Forgot about that. Maybe flop the toes a bit on the mat. And then come into a plank pose, and from plank pose you're meeting downward facing dog. So look at the index fingers, they're parallel to each other, hands are shoulder width apart. Feet are hip width apart, and the knees can be bent. Prioritize a straight spine. Take 3 more rounds in downward facing dog. Please know that down dog is a lovely resetting pose, but you can also do a child's pose instead at any time. Work at your own pace. Make it fun. Take a breath in, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step both feet to the top of the mat. Feet are hip width apart. Interlace your hands behind you. Take a halfway lift. Inhale. Fold your head and soften the neck and shoulder. Exhale. Now brace your hands to your bum, to the back of the legs, and then rise to the standing position. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, interlace your hands behind you. Fold forward, head is heavy. Hands brace again. Take a breath in, all the way up. Exhale, interlace your hands behind you. Fold back forward. 2 more times like that. Opening everything up. Inhale, up and over. You may even interlace your hands above your head. And then exhale, interlace your hands behind you. Soften the neck and shoulders. Last one. Inhale, up and over. Even a little back bend if that is okay for your back at this stage. Exhale, fold forward, soften the neck and shoulders. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Now hands to your shins. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step back into your plank pose for measurement. And then lift your tailbone up towards the sky. Take a breath in, lift both heels up and away from the floor. Exhale, hover your knees just above the floor. Inhale, come forward. You can use the knees. Exhale, chaturanga, half push-up. Back to plank pose. Breathe in. Downward facing dog, full stretch. Two more like that. Inhale, lift the heels high, stretch the soles of the feet. Exhale, hover the knees. Press your chest back. Now come forward, weight in the hands. Breathe in. Halfway, breathe out. Plank pose, inhale. Lovely. Using all the muscles. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, hover the knees just above the floor. Look at them, just above the floor. Inhale, weight forward, hands and feet. Strong legs. Exhale, halfway, chaturanga. Press back up, yes, good work. Exhale, downward facing dog, wonderful. Right leg, three-legged dog. Lift your right leg up and behind you. Open the hip to the side. Guys, this is Ziggy, our new cat. Yes, she's new. Well, new too. She's not seen me teach yoga yet. And she's got nice dirty feet. Yeah, on my mat. Take a deep breath in, guys. Knee to your nose. Exhale. Square the hips, three-legged dog. Right leg lifts up and behind you. Right knee to the right arm. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen. Knee to the left arm. Exhale, awesome. Inhale, three-legged dog, lift the right leg. Exhale, step the foot in between your hands. There we go. Find your weights into the heart center. Find your lunge pose. So the right toes are forward, back heel is off the floor. Bring the hands above your head, straighten the arms, and then bend the left knee just above the floor, and at the same time you bend your elbows. Stand up, straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Bend your knees, straighten, up. Hey, that's not a toy. Good. There we go. 10, 9, 8. Awesome. 7, 6. Keep your balance. Focus your eyes. 5. Breathe. 4, 3, 2. Hands in front of the heart. Lunge pose. Lean a little bit forward. Now we start to jump on the spot. Bring that left knee next to the right knee and punch. Punch your fist. Good. Sink a little deeper in the right knee. Keep your eyes focused. 30 seconds. You are allowed to breathe out of the mouth. Yeah, well, you can breathe anyway. But in Vinyasa, we use Ujjayi. In Sculpt, you can exhale out of the mouth. Release some of the intensity. Start to feel in the right leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Crescent lunge. Take a deep step back. Breathe in. Warrior 2. Slice it open. Reverse warrior. Right arm up and over. Straight to the ceiling. Exhale. Shoulders straight to the ceiling. Keep moving like this. Inhale. Reverse it. Exhale, extend. We move straight to the ceiling because it's safer for the lower back. Rather than arching, keep it straight up. Good. You can follow the weights with your eyes. Fabulous. Keep that right knee bent. Nice, Cornelia. That's it. That's it, Janice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse it. Take a deep breath in. Wiggle your weights back down to the floor. Place them next to the mat. Three-legged dog. Right leg lifts up and behind you. Breathe in. Knee to nose. Mountain climbers. Off we go. 30 seconds on the spot. Keep your shoulders above your wrists. Focus your eyes on a fixed point. Keep the body moving. That's it. Fabulous. Go, go. Halfway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath into the nose. Sigh it out. Inhale. Bend your knees and look forward. Exhale. Step or jump to the top of the mat. hip width apart. Take the weights again. We go back now, we go to Utkatasana. So sit down into your little chair. Good, weights in front of the heart. Looking amazing. Take a deep breath in. Cross your left knee behind your right and drop the weights next to the body. Back to center, squat. You can place the hands in front of the chest, even touching. And then other side. There you go. Squat to the center, cross. Squat to the center, cross. And on the bicep curls. Nice. Keep moving. Yes, fabulous. That's it. Nice, Cornelia. Looking good. Try to keep that cross of the knees quite close to each other. So the knees kiss behind. Yeah. Awesome. One foot stays flat. The other toes just tap. Keep moving in the squat. Both feet are down. 10. 9. Woo! Awesome. Feel the heat. Feel the sweat. Feel the heart rate. 5. 4. Let's kickstart the day. 3. 2. Back to center into your squat. Little pulses. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Woo! 4. I can feel that. 3. 2. Fold forward. Drop the weights. Take a halfway lift. Interlace your hands behind your back. Exhale, fold forward, 3 rounds of breath. Deep breaths in, whew. Deep breaths out. Maybe a shake of no with the head. Maybe a generous bend in the knees. Do what feels good to your body. Release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Plank pose, step the feet to the back, hands to the top of the mat. Drop to the knees if you want to. 10 tricep push-ups. There we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You can lift the knees. 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and all the way down to the floor. Inhale, reach the arms forward and the back legs back. Start to kick. Now, look down to the floor. I know you want to maybe look at the screen, but you're doing the right thing. Once you know you're doing the right thing, just look down so the neck is in line with the spine. Keep pedaling out those legs. 10. Keep pedaling the feet. Nice. Keep pedaling the hands. 6. A little faster. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands next to your rib cage. Good work. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Take a little breather, maybe a sip of water, a cup of tea. Three more rounds of breath. Yes, I'm sweating. Feels good. Feels good, feels good, feels good. Come into a tabletop, hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, downward facing dog, full lift, full stretch. Yeah, nice, ladies. Lift your left leg up towards the sky, open the belly to the left side. You can bend the left knee, equal weight in both hands. Just open up that hip, stretch it out a little. Take a deep breath in together. Knee to your nose, shoulders above your wrists. Square hips, 3-legged dog. Lift your left leg up. Left knee, left arm. Exhale. Good. Inhale, 3-legged dog, lengthen. Knee to the right arm. Exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog, look forward. Step the foot or help the foot in between your hands. Find your weights. You're in your lunge position. Find the balance. Sometimes moving the right foot, the back foot a little bit to the side can help. Arms above your head. Everything is bent. Both knees are bent. Elbows are bent. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Extend everything. Straighten everything. Fabulous. It helps to focus your eyes on a fixed point. Focus your eyes on a fixed point. Good work. 10. Feel those legs. 9, 8, 7. Keep the front knee above the ankle. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands to heart center. Lean a little forward. Maybe make the stance a little shorter. Off you go. Jog it out. 30 seconds starting now. That's it. That's it. Bend that left knee. Looking good. Looking strong. Keep breathing. Nice work. Find a rhythm with your breath. 10 seconds to go. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Embrace the chaos. The divine chaos of life. Of your breakfast. Keep smiling. Awesome. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2. Big step back. Take a deep breath in. Warrior 2. Slice it open. Check the left toes. Straight forward. Right toes a little in. Awesome. There we go. Reverse warrior. Left arm up and over. Straight to the ceiling. Exhale. Other arm straight up. And you can look at the weights. Follow them with your eyes. And then coordinate it with your breath. So it's a reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Well done. 4, 3, 2, and very nice. Reverse it. Left arm up and over. Exhale, we move the hands down to the floor. Drop the weights outside of the mat. Back heel is lifted, palms are flat. Three-legged dog, left leg up and behind you. Breathe in. Knee to nose, mountain climbers. 30 seconds, off we go. Find a rhythm. Awesome. Keep those legs moving. Keep the bum nice and low. Halfway. Run it out. Shift that energy in the body and the mind. Yes, I can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Downward facing dog. Deep breath into the nose. Sigh it out. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Jump to a Malasana squat. Feet to the outside of the hands. So you're in a wider stance now. Yeah, your elbows can be on the thighs. Or if you have the space in the hips and the knees and the ankles, you can bring your elbows on the inside of the knees. Yeah, it's quite nice when you have the weights. I've got little flat bits of the weight to glue them together. It's easier to work like that. So it feels like one unit. And then you stand all the way up. And then you do that bicep trick again. Good. Off we go. Sit down to stand up. Notice if there is a tendency to lean towards a certain foot. I need to really focus for that. Yeah, my tendency is to lean towards the right foot. So let's bring some more weight towards the left foot. Yeah, make it as symmetrical as possible. Get the heart rate up. Good. 10. Squeeze the bum. 9, 8, 7. Well done. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Into Malasana squat. Take a deep breath in. Drop the weights to the floor on the side of the mat. And toe heel your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plank pose. Step the feet back. Now, this time around, if your weights are in the way, maybe put them a little bit further because your hands are going to be outside of the mat. Outside of the mat. There is a reason for that. When the hands are shoulder width apart, we do tricep push-ups, which is the elbows close to the ribs. Now we place the hands wide and the elbows, so it's a chest push-up. Off we go. Hands next to the mat. Elbows pointing to the sky. On the knees and the toes. Spread the fingers. Breathe in. Lean forward. Off we go. 10, 9, Interlace your hands behind you. Lift your chest, lift your toes. Just hold and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, release, relax, hands next to your ribcage. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. A little sip of water or tea or whatever you're drinking. And then we'll move on. So well done so far. Hot tea while sweating. Weird combination. Didn't think that through. I thought, oh, it's winter. Let me just have tea. Next week I'll use water again. All right, yoginis. There we go. A little reset in downward facing dog. Take 3 rounds of breath here. Maybe close your eyes. Notice the breath. Remind yourself of your intention. The reason you woke up is because you live a healthy lifestyle. Physical and mental well-being. What else is better than gifting yourself that? To kickstart the day with intention and with taking care of yourself. Fabulous. Right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Take a deep breath in. Knee to your nose, exhale. Now we add a little hop. So take a 3-legged dog, bend your left knee and kick your leg up into the sky, knee to nose. Kick it up into the sky, knee to nose. There we go. Hoppa. 6. A little bit of moment of flight. So you bend the left knee and then you straighten it. 4, 3, 2, 3-legged dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge. Right foot to the outside of the right hand. Bring the right arm up to the sky for an easy twist. Just a moment. Just a moment of breathing here. Flatten the left palm. Side cobra. Look at the right foot. Walk it so it's in front of your hip. The left toes and the right toes are all pointing to that side, to the right side of the mat. Now lift your right arm up and over. And lift your hips away. Yes, we pulse this. Up just above the floor. All the way up. Inhale. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move the right foot back. You might even need to help it with the hand. Back into your runner's lunge. Now we bring the hands close together. So you're in your runner's lunge, but the thumbs are touching. Yep, very good. Straight left leg. Breathe in, 30 seconds. Switch lunges. Let's get our heart rate up. Options. Pulse, pulse, switch. Pulse, pulse, switch. Other option is switch, switch, switch. Another option is to not jump and to just step. Step. All right, we're halfway. Keep moving. Press the floor away. Move. The more you lift your hips, the quicker it is to move the feet underneath you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, down. Woo! Well done. Hands shoulder width apart. Right leg lifts. 3-legged dog. Knee to your nose. Inhale. 3-legged dog. Lengthen. Low lunge. Set the foot in between your hands. Look forward. Breathe in. Shiva squat. Phew, I'm out of breath. Feels good. So the standing splits. Left leg lifts. Now we tap the toes. Tap the toes to the one side of the mat. Tap the toes. Now if you want to use a block, if that is easier for you, bring in a block. If you need a little bit more height, hello Ziggy. You need a little bit more height. Otherwise, fingertips to the floor. 10, 9, good, looking strong. Feeling good, feeling positive. There's my hero of Sculpt says every morning. And it's these mantras that keep us going. Because life is divine chaos. Rather embrace it than resist and fight it. That's where the suffering comes in resisting the divine chaos. 5, 4, 3, 2, standing splits, breathing. Shiva squats to a seated position. Bring your left shin down, I'll mirror you. Left shin down towards the floor. Bring your arms up towards the sky. Just a little break, twist over towards your right side. Woo! Awesome, awesome. I've missed it. I've missed you. Yeah, it's good to be back. Nice. Turn back to the front. Come lie. Or actually, let's do Navasana boat pose. Sit bones onto the floor. You can hold on to the back of the knee. First thing you do is straighten the spine, as if you're sitting on the beach against one of those really straight beach chairs. And then with that straight spine, you lift your toes. Maybe the hands start to release. Maybe your legs start to also straighten. Good. Wherever you are, tap your toes. So this is as if there's a stick sticking through the knees. That's the joint. And the legs pulse up and down, lift the heart. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, awesome, 2, and roll all the way onto the back. Bring your toes to touch, interlace your hands and create a little bit of a friendly yoga gun. Reach the yoga gun over your head. Point it up towards in the direction of the ground, further. Take a deep breath in. Shoot your gun in between your legs, under your heels, lift the shoulder blades. In, reaches up and over. X, reaches up. Good, now you can add on the legs. So when you reach the arms over, you can tap the toes and open the knees and shoot through the legs. Or you can even extend the legs fully so the body is fully straight. And then you lift up. Inhale. Exhale. 8. Looking good. That's it, Cornelia. That's it, Janice. Awesome, Marley. Fabulous. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees together. It feels like a spinal twist. It is a spinal twist, but we're not going to relax. So you bring the knees over towards the right side. Let's start with the right side. Bring your fingertips. So I like to shimmy my right shoulder blades a little bit under, and then you pulse up. So we're really working here on the left side. Squeeze, squeeze, lighten the hands. So rather, sometimes what happens here is that you start to use your hands and pull strongly with the hands. So keep the fingers light on your head rather than pulling on the neck. Awesome. Stay with it. Pulse up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Can you lift that right shoulder blade? 3, 2, and change sides. Shimmy your hips over to the other side, knees pull to the left. First, settle into the pose. So settle into the starting of the shape. Shimmy the left shoulder blade, light fingertips behind the ears. Off we go, up and down. Maybe you even can keep your elbows nice and wide rather than bringing them forward. That often means you're pulling on your head. Lift the shoulder blades up. Can you lift the left shoulder blade up? That's tricky, I know. Come on, 10, 9, 8. Feel that squeeze on the right side of the abdominals. Working your core. 5, 4, 3, 2, and awesome. Bring your hips back to center. Working the back of the core. which is also the core. The back line, the side line, the hamstrings, the bum. So let's set up as if we would go into a bridge pose. You can just touch the back of the heels, then lift your hips up. Walk your left foot a little bit towards the right foot. You can interlace your hands and bring them here above you. Right leg lifts. Pulse the toes up and down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. That's it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and change side. Shimmy the foot. Find grounding through the right foot. Lift the left toe. Pulse your hips up and down. There we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on. 4, 3, 2. Both feet down. Lift both hips up and away from the floor. Awesome work. Hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Roll the spine down. Vertebra by vertebra. Upper back, middle back, lower back. Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet to touch. And then bring your right hand to your tummy and your left hand to the heart. Close your eyes for 5 rounds of breath here. Ah, the divine chaos, rather than resisting it. It's just life. It's life. And there is a divine bigger plan. So many lives on this planet, so many different situations, different people. This day is yours. Every day is a new opportunity to just embrace life, to see its joys, to deal with its challenges, and that is what life is all about. Good, bring the knees together, and then start to rock and roll forward and back. Oh, there's a cat, another cat. Yeah, we've got 2 now. busy household, huh? Oh. Also going to check out all the yogis. Okay, well, be careful, you know. Forward and back. She's like, oh my word, are we doing that again? Yes, we are back. We're back, you know. Float forward, soften the neck and shoulders. Check where your weights are. You can bring them back to the top of the mat. Then you take a halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Step back to a plank pose, feet to the back of the mat, hands to the top of the mat. Take a deep breath in. This is your first one. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Lift now. Hold your up down. For 3, point your toes, lift the thighs. A nice back bend. Open the collarbones. 1 more deep breath in. From the belly button, from the hips. Lift yourself up towards the sky. Left leg lifts. Left leg, 3-legged dog. Take a deep breath in. Knee to your nose. Come on, we're almost there. 3-legged dog. Hold for a moment. We hand on our hops. Bend the right knee. Hop. And knee to the nose. Good. Woo! It's good to move. It's good to move the body. Shift some energy. 6, 5, 4, 3. Woo! Little hops. Beautiful. 2. And 1. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg lifts. Exhale, runner's lunge. Left arm up towards the sky for a nice deep breath in. Flatten the right palm and toe heel your left foot for a side cobra. Both feet, so your right foot, which is this one, is straight. Flex the foot. It's strong, that leg. Good, there we go. Up to breathe in. Hover to breathe out. 6. Strength and mobility, flexibility. 5. Reach to that left hand. 4. Good. 3. 2. Back to your runner's lunge. Maybe you need to help that foot Hands are on the inside of the foot. Bring the thumbs together. Yep, are you ready? Set, go. Switch your lunges 30 seconds. Come on. Kickstart that motor. Shift the energy. Breathe. You can do pulse, switch. Pulse, switch. Just to give yourself some time. Or you walk. Also perfectly fine. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, downward dog. Woo! Left leg up towards the sky. Left leg, three-legged dog. Step the foot in between your hands. Standing splits, lift your right leg up to the sky. Remember, you can use your blocks or your weights to give yourself some space. And there we go. Tap it out. Up and down. Up and down. Good work. Keep it up. 10, 9, 8. Tap it and reach it up to the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, standing splits, lift your right leg. Exhale, Shiva squat, and come to that seated position. I'll mirror you. Bring the right shin down towards the floor. Feel both sit bones. Yeah, I like the wiggling. Arms reach up to lengthen the spine. Twist over to your left side. Woo! Okay, take a couple of nice, deep breaths. Feel the heart rate. You're doing an amazing job. There's something weirdly beautiful about chaos. I also don't like chaos. I like control. I like when everything goes smooth. It's a bit disturbing, a bit confusing when things are chaotic. But then often there's also insights and learnings. That's why I thought it was such a lovely theme. Specifically where we're going through now, embracing the divine chaos. And there is a divine plan. So at the same time, when we deal with the chaos, we practice that trust, the trust of the divine, of a bigger plan. Release. Lovely work. Last little bit, onto your back. Maybe a quick sip. My tea is getting cold. We'll start with bicycle sit-ups. Onto your back, and there you go. Pulse the opposite armpit to the opposite knee, or to the opposite, well, it's always the knee, but your legs can be straight. If you prefer, you straighten, or if it feels nicer for you, you bend the knees. Lift those shoulder blades off the floor. Off we go. Come on, yogis. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head down, hands maybe under your bum. Legs up towards the sky. Otherwise, I like the hands above my head. Just make sure your back is okay with that. You start with one leg down, right leg, left leg, both legs. Right leg hovers, reach the left toes up. Left leg hovers, reach the right toes to the ceiling. Both legs. You can flex the feet or point the feet. Exhale. Exhale. When you exhale, one leg moves. Exhale and bring it back. Good. 4 to go. Keep that imprint of the lower back into the floor. 4, 3. Maybe you want to lift your head. Look at your belly button. Good. If your neck is okay. Last one. Wiggle from right to left. Feet up to the sky. This is your last one. Opposite hand outside of the opposite foot. Lift the shoulder blades. Pulse. 20 seconds. This is it. Come on. Work for it. Strong core. Less back problems. Good work. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees hug into chest. Wiggle from right to left. Now you may listen to your playlist for a moment. And if you feel that the music is a little bit too upbeat, because we're going to wind down now, maybe change to the meditation music list, which you probably have saved, or your device, Spotify remembers, and or you can skip a couple of songs and just go to the last 2 songs of the list. To give a little bit of a different vibe, rock and roll forward and back. We'll meet in downward dog in 6 rounds of breath. You can step, you can jump, you can float. You can even float to a full up dog and then in downward facing dog. Downward dog is our reset, and also for us living in winter, a moment to check if you're warm enough. If you're getting cold, if you're someone that cools down quickly, grab something warm, socks or a jersey, and then we come to half pigeon with the right leg. So bring the right knee to the outside of the right hand, walk your left knee a little backwards, and bring the elbows down to the floor. And close your eyes. Wonderful, yogis. In the divine chaos, I know that for me, these classes and starting the day with you means everything. It gives a sense of rhythm, a purpose for me, because it's my work, but also kind of just a feeling of being together, staying connected. And knowing that in these times, or actually always, it's so important to take care of your health. Bring your hands under your shoulders. So lift your chest again. And then find weight in the right hand. And lift your left leg. Then the left hand reaches towards the left foot. Nice. If you can bring it a little closer to the bum. It's your breakfast. You're not just at breakfast. Lucky you. You still have to wait a little bit. I'm honestly convinced that they understand what I'm saying. Crazy cat lady. Crazy cat lady. But I think this is the body language, huh? Yes. Change side yogis, so let go of the left leg, step back, one more lovely big downward dog, and then it's the left knee that finds that half pigeon, the right knee walks a little bit backwards, and then come down to your elbows. Close your eyes, just relax. Feel the opening in the hip. Self-care, mental, physical, health. Tick in the box. That's the way to start your Monday. Breathe. On the next inhale, bring the hands back under your shoulders. Your left hand, depends where you want to place it, but just see you place it in a way that you can keep the balance when you lift the right hand and lift the right foot. Bring the hand to the foot, find a drishti for your eyes, and maybe bring the heel a little closer. Yay! Feel the sensations on the right side of the leg. Everybody normally feels that. Awesome. One more deep breath in, and then release. This time, we just fall onto that left bum. So you Just kind of fall to the left side and swing that right leg to the front. Some of us might need a block. Some of us might need a belt for your forward fold. So you can easily, if you feel that the back line of the body is a little bit tight and short, you just give yourself some height and it will allow a little bit of a tilt from the pelvis. You can even use the belts. Using props just allows your body to experience the same shape in a different way. Close your eyes, take 5 more rounds of breath. Release the belt. If you're on a block, just scoop your hips forward, remove the block. But you can keep it in your hands. If you have a block, you don't need a block. You roll back and come into a supported bridge pose. A supported bridge pose you can also do with a pillow. So you lift your hips, first go onto the back, then lift the hips, and place the sacrum, the hips onto the block. You can also do this with a pillow. Let's take another 5 rounds of breath here. Your hands can come to the block, lift your hips. And again, you can do this with your block or your pillow and just place the block in between the knees. Spread the arms nice and wide and let the knees fall over to the left side. A nice spinal twist. As soon as the feet touch the floor, relax your toes. Thank you guys for keeping your, for most of you, I know for some of you it's not possible to have the camera on, but it's just so nice. Your commitment to your practice is nicer. I know sometimes for the internet connection it's not possible. Makes it nicer for me, but it's not about me, it's more about you. So bring it back to the center, roll over to the other side. I know when I practice yoga and I switch my camera off, my commitment to the practice is different. It's less as if I'm there or something, I don't know. As if I'm in my own space rather than part of the group. And you get distracted so much quicker. So amazing to see your faces, to see you move, to see your energy. Close your eyes, take 3 more rounds of breath. Bottom yogis, bring your knees back to center and then make sure you're warm enough for your shavasana. If you want to take a longer shavasana, feel free to just leave the meeting. Put your alarm clock on like 5 to 10 minutes. It's very beneficial for the body, for the central nervous system. So just relax a bit. Otherwise, just lie back and be still. Take another deep breath in. And a sigh out. If you want to stay longer here, just stay. Otherwise, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And all the cells in the body awake and ready for a new day. Stretch the arms overhead. Ooh, big yawn. Stretch the face. Smile on the face. And then hug your knees into chest. Space. My body definitely feels a lot more warm, a lot more open, a lot less stiff. In the winter, the body just tends to become more stiff with the cold. Roll to the side and then come back up into a seated position, cross-legged or kneeling. I found this lovely, it's not a poem, it's just a quote, I'd say. Fall in love or fall in hate. Get inspired or be depressed. Ace a test or fail a class. Make babies or make art. Speak the truth or lie and cheat. Dance on the tables or sit in the corner. Life is divine chaos. Embrace it. Forgive yourself. Breathe and enjoy the ride. Thank you so much for sharing the morning with me and each other. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.